Howdy, y'all. I'm Mr. B, and you're watching my Tip Talk on topic 4.1, Technological Innovations from 1450 to 1750. We already looked at how states expanded and centralized their power in Unit 3, so now in Unit 4, we're going to see how those states go beyond their borders and even their continents to establish transoceanic empires. That means we have a new essential question for this unit. How did trade and technology impact states between 1450 and 1750? So let's try to remember this entire unit in one nice, tidy little acronym. You might have seen or heard GERMS: Gunpowder Empires, Exchange and Exploration, Renaissance and Reformation, Ming, Silver, Sugar, Slavery. Try this one on for size. Oceans: overseas colonization, empires expand, Atlantic trade routes, new technology, and silver. If you can stick one of those into your toolbox and you can easily remember the important information and summarize it for this time period, 1450 to 1750, and that's what we're going to do. So let's get some knowledge nuggets in for some free response brain vomit. So remember this word, maritime. It basically means sea-based, so that anytime you see this word in this unit or any other unit, we're talking about water, like travel and trade. So first off, let's talk ship. Sailing ships, that is. The caravel is a nimble creation by the Portuguese that was like the sports car of the sea. It was fast, it could handle tricky winds, even sail windward, which is into the wind. Then there's the carrack, which is a bigger beast, like a whole loads of cargo, lots of goods that can make a lot of money. And then check out the flute, the Dutch marvel made for carrying lots of stuff with a small crew. So these were the unsung heroes of these cross-ocean adventures they took. And then next we've got navigational tools like the lateen sail. It was a unique triangular design that allowed ships to sail against the wind, which is a game changer. There's the compass, which is an adaptation of the Chinese invention that helped sailors with a reliable way of determining the direction, which is kind of useful, right? You got to know which way you're sailing. And then there's astronomical charts, which were influenced by Islamic and Asian knowledge, which helped sailors navigate using the stars. These tools are essential in making long-distance sea travel safer, faster, and more efficient. Cross-cultural interaction wasn't just about tangible goods. It was also about the exchange of ideas. The Islamic world advances in fields like astronomy, the classical Greek and Roman world's contributions to philosophy and engineering, Asia's progress in metallurgy and printing. All of these ideas crossed borders and oceans and fueled European innovation, and they built on that to then branch out into the seas. So with these new tools and this knowledge, the sailors could travel further, explore new areas, and kickstart new industries like the textile industry in Europe, for example, was fueled by demand for cotton from the Americas and from Asia. This leads to a demand in the growth of plantations in the New World, which of course has significant social and economic impacts. But with this progress comes a price. The spread of disease like smallpox was more destructive than wars, even though wars were more destructive now because of new weapons. Exploitation of workers and the environment, and what we're going to see later on is the transatlantic slave trade rises out of this new era of exploration and innovation. So overall, this time period from 1450 was a time of significant technological innovation and increased global interaction. These cultural exchanges, they had challenges and they definitely shaped the world we live in, but we're going to see the consequences of them as we go forward into 4.2 and beyond. So this is Mr. Benke, and as always, subscribe and go to my website, mrb.world, so that you can see all the resources that I've got here. I've got notes, I've got anything you might need to be more successful in AP World History. See you next time.